Hi, I am Carlos Carrera, as you can see here, and today I'm going to talk about scaffolding. So, what is scaffolding? Scaffolding is a series of techniques in which, step by step, we will make the student stronger and finally he will be independent or autonomous. It has a process in which is the first step I do, the second we do, and the final you do. I do refers to the stage in which, as the teachers, we introduce the topic, explain the features of this topic. Basically, it's a lesson in who is going to do all the work is us. Then we have the we do phase. In this phase, we are constantly checking the students if he understand or not. We are consciously working with him to see if he understood or not. And after that, when we are sure that the student understood the class or the lesson, we then go to the you do phase, in which is when the student is alone, that he is capable of doing his own activities, his own task. So, how we can implement scaffolding in CLIL? Here are some cases. So the first one is social science. For social science, we could present the topic, present new vocabulary. For example, the word covenant. Maybe they heard the word pact, but they do not understand the word covenant. That is also similar to pact. And then we could help the students reading some passages or news about conflicts. We can also ask some questions related to them to see if they are catching up with the lesson or if they understood the words that we previously mentioned. And finally, we could ask the students when they are ready, we could ask the students to prepare a role play in which each of them would play it as a prime mandatory, in which they will try to solve a modern problem or a social conflict using the knowledge or the words that they have learned. Then we have math. Obviously, we have to explain the operations, show examples to how we do some of the mathematical operations. To reinforce their knowledge or to practice, we could make this think aloud exercise, in which you already know. If Juanita have an apple, and Christian give him another one, and like that, we could tell, hey, Veronica, how many apples does Juanita have right now? And like that. So they are constantly being evaluated to see if they understood the operation. And finally, of course, we could take a test to see if the students understood the operation or if we need to go back and give some feedback to the students. Finally, we have case 3, science. Of course, we have to give the topic, for example, let's choose the animals. So we have to explain the parts of the animal, some features and like that. Then we could use some visual aids, like, as you can see, a picture of the animal and say, hey, how this part is called, how this part is called, what do you know about this? And like that. So the students can understand the vocabulary. We can also see some examples of other animals and compare them. And finally, we could ask the students to prepare an oral presentation in which every student will demonstrate that they understand the class and they are going to present some, maybe their favorite animal, like dog, cat, I don't know, showing that they already dominate the content. And like that, thanks to see the video, and goodbye.